Am I through? Ow! Oh my gosh, today I'm going to try and willow weave again. And I'm super excited about it. Ages ago, I tried my first willow weaving kit and I really enjoyed it. I did film it, and if you're interested in seeing that first attempt where I made a bird feeder, I will link it in this video here. Ever since then, I've wanted to try and make something else from willow. But whenever I've looked up how to get some willow, it's always seemed like the shipping prices are really expensive. I don't know whether I'm just looking in the wrong places. Willow. However, the other week I went to a willow weaving workshop where we had a go at making larger bird sculptures out of willow. And the teacher very kindly let us take some extra willow. That means we've got some willow. I have a little bundle. It's not very much, I don't know how far it's gonna go, and it's kind of drying out a little bit, but I'm doing this video now in the hope that it's gonna be bendy enough because I'm feeling a bit lazy and I kind of want to do it now. I don't want to wait and have to rehydrate it and do it like another week because I don't wanna. So I'm just gonna stroke this willow against my face. And we're gonna give it a go and see what we can make. Come on, let's try it. Hey, come on down to the floor. This is where we're gonna do this. We need some room, you know? Right, I have secateurs. There's always a catch on them, so always keep them closed when you're not using them. Safety 101. I also have scissors and masking tape. Let's free the willow. That was a bit anticlimactic, but there's all these, if you search willow weaving swallow online, you'll get all kinds of, mostly they're all kind of like flat ones that come in kits that you can put on the wall. And I'm just thinking I might try and make a more kind of 3D bodied one, but then that has flattish wings. I don't know what I'm saying. We're just gonna see. Woo! Where the willow? My friend told me, and my friend is very clever and she knows a lot of stuff, and she's woo! She's she is a gardening wizard, and she told me to warm it up in my hands in order to help it bend. So because I'm thinking this is a little bit dehydrated, like I understand it's probably not the best, that I should probably rehydrate it. I know. But as we said earlier, I'm just too lazy or impatient. So I'm just gonna see what I can do with it as it is. That's already kind of like kinking a bit, but you know, it doesn't matter, does it? Does it? Oh, I don't know, this bit is a bit funny. That is a bit kinky. Maybe we'll try this bit. And through. I'm just trying to make a kind of circular shape. Okay, we've got a sort of oval egg shape there. It was meant to be round, but it's egg shape. But that's okay. That's what we're working with. We've got this. So I'm just going to go with that, I think. Oh, it's so windy out. Oh no, come back. I got stuck in a cupboard. And then the end went through my cupboard side. The whole thing. What? Right. Ow, bums. Oh, maybe I am going to have to rehydrate because it is breaking a bit much. Oh dear, yeah. Okay, right. Let's get the bag. Right, this is definitely a bit too brittle. Look at this sad little bit that's broken. I think I'm definitely going to have to rehydrate it, which is a shame for my lazy soul. So when I did the bird feeder kit before, I did keep the long bag that they gave us, just in case I ever needed to Rehydrate some willow. In your pot, willow. Oh, this one's a bit long for it. What am I going to do about that? It's coming at the end. Okay, we might have to just kind of do the up to a certain level and see if I can stand it up. So yeah, we'll come back to this in about a week or so when we've got like less thirsty twigs. So this was our hoop from before, and I don't know now whether I'm going to try and do a bird. I might try and do like a fox head or something. So I'm doing that. Just going to put that hoop in the centre, and then we've got this little fella going on. Let's just snip that end off. Pow! Okay, so at the moment it looks like a fat fish, but we're really not going for the fish. Bendy sticks. Bend to my will. I'm getting in a pick hole. So that one's going there-ish. And this one needs to go around here. Let's cut this. He's got such a long nose. So this is what we've got. It's a sort of egg shape. I'm kind of thinking maybe of doing a kind of foxy sort of head. Just some animal kind of head with some ears. But either way, we need to kind of build this up. So we're going to try and free weave some of this. Woo! And back round again into this hole. So the top ends of these are less bendy than my bottom ends because the bag that I had to soak them in was not long enough and I didn't have anywhere else to soak them. So I think these ends are more likely to break. Whoop! Let's try that again, shall we? Keep poking the bin. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is currently looking quite a mess. It's not the shape I want. It's really all over the place, but I'm just going to keep going. This side is coming out flatter than the rest. This is kind of starting to get a curve, but this side is not. But I'm wondering whether we can use that to our advantage and just have it up that way, so the flatter edge is on the bottom, which kind of makes sense if we're doing sort of like a head and then put some ears here. Okay, I'm going to sit on a stool for a little bit because my feet have gone numb, and this is where we're at. It doesn't look like very much. But we're going to keep going. I'm not sure, I haven't got that much left. So, and I need a couple of bits at least just to kind of mark out the ears. So I don't know how far we'll be able to get with it really, but we'll see. Right, I think I'm on my last bit for the head. Then I've only got 4 sticks left to try and make something of the ears, and it won't be a lot. Better than nothing. Right, let's try then and sort of put an ear or something on here. I mean, that's not bad. Let's try and get the other one the same. You didn't get whole. Please don't break. Okay. It's not too bad for a first go with some old willow that I don't know whether I rehydrated correctly. I'm just going to chop all the random bits off. So this is the final head. As you can see, it's kind of going in the direction of something. As a kind of starting point, considering this was all the willow I had and I don't think I did rehydrate it properly. For one thing, the sticks that I had were longer than the bag that I had to put water in. So the top ends weren't getting hydrated, so possibly that then affects the rest of the stick. I'm not expert enough to know. The bottom parts did seem a bit bendier, so I think that worked. I only had about 30 sticks and this is as far as I got. And you can see there's this whole section could do with far more filling in. The ears most definitely need more around them to kind of fill them out. It would be great to use some willow to kind of get more of a shape. The shape of this isn't quite right. It's meant to sort of go there and then swoop down to the nose. So I'm not good enough yet to have managed to do that bend. And also the willow being not quite as bendy as it could be, that sort of didn't help as well. So what with my noviceness and the situation with the willow combined, I think this is pretty not bad. I do like the shape generally. If you look at it straight on, I quite like the straight on, hello, the straight on proportions of it. I think that shape has turned out quite nice with the flatter bit at the bottom. I have got an elastic band, by the way, on this nosy, just to kind of like help hold it while I was doing the last bits. And because it's a black band, I'm just going to leave it on there. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm happy for it to stay. It will wear off eventually, as elastic bands always do, don't they? They kind of go all kind of strange and dry and wibbly. Anyway, that's by the by. At the back here, it's a bit of a mess because it's got some sort of like tail going on the back of its head. And really, I needed this to be more rounded. And somehow I ended up more with a point. That was not intended. But here we are. I think there are good bits. There are bits that weren't quite so successful. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider giving it a like on the thumbs up button. It really does help to support the channel. Lets me know that I'm not alone in this internet universe. Keep making happy and I'll see you next time.